welcome to the
What's
Return with
up?
Josh and Maria Cribbs. I am Maria Cribbs.
And I'm Josh Cribbs,
And-
of course.
Right, welcome to another beautiful day. It was gloomy. It was a little gloomy when I was driving, when I woke up this morning, but the sun is
gloomy.
It was gloomy this morning.
The sun was out.
Yeah, it's
And
out
for
now.
Cleveland, it was out and shining
Surprise,
bright.
surprise.
Right. And
Hopefully everyone watching is doing well.
I don't expect a sleet, even though we start off talking about the weather, and this is Cleveland. I don't expect it to be sleeting or snowing tomorrow.
That's true.
I don't.
No,
I'm going to plan to work out and do outside activities.
I think we're beyond that now. Hold on, did you tell Ryan? I went to New York for a little quick 2-day trip, and I drove past, is it Puxatawny?
Puxatawny.
And I thought of Ryan. Yes.
Drove past
Puxatawny.
What in the world?
Puxatawny.
Yes, I started thinking about our
Yeah.
conversation, right?
And then when she said that to me, Ryan, she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna tell Ryan."
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna tell Ryan she got the name right.
Oh yeah,
Wait, what did you call it? I forget.
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew.
I was
that's
like,
it.
Yeah.
I thought you was gonna be looking for Bartholomew, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
That
I
was
was
it,
like, wait a
Bartholomew.
minute, right? So I had to shout that out. Can we just give a shout out to all the viewers? I feel like the show is getting some traction because everybody posting us on their
the
stories.
socials
Like,
and
look who
stories.
I'm in the bar. Look who's popped up on
right,
TV.
right. Yep.
So shout out to everybody that watches and supports the show and all the big play shows. Like, we really be loving the love.
We
So
definitely
thanks for
appreciate and love the love.
But
absolutely.
what you got to talk about, Josh?
Man,
Let me
the
guess.
draft.
Exactly.
The
draft.
NFL draft came and went.
Ryan gonna have to go ahead and just insert himself into the conversation.
Of course, because let's dive into the Browns. We didn't have a bunch of needs, but we had some needs. By your account, Ryan,
Yeah.
when you look at the players we selected
Sure.
and our needs, what would you say the draft grade is for the Cleveland Browns?
Yeah, I'll preface this with, saying draft grades are one of the. I feel a little bit weird because it's like, how do you know what a player is going to be? You could draft a sixth rounder that's a Hall of Famer, and you could have a first round that's a bust, but you won't know until their career goes. But it's hard to
On paper.
On paper, I'll give it a B, but that's me saying the only way really that they could have ended up with an A was maybe getting a first rounder, but that wasn't a realistic thing to do. And then I don't think, they did anything wrong. I think that was a good thing that they didn't have many needs they needed to fill. There was a lot of depth pieces that they added here. There's a potential way for one, maybe Michael Hall, to get in a starting role there. Other than that, I mean, these were all depth moves, but that's what you do when we have the luxury of having 22 guys on the field that we know are really good starters.
Do you see anybody that we took that stands out to you that, oh yeah, he's going to play right away? Because when I looked at the guys, they were necessary pickups.
Yeah.
We did need to have stand backups. I don't want to say backups, but depth at certain positions that maybe
Hold on, is that a cool word for like backups?
Well, not necessarily backups. Depth.
If you tell me I'm a depth of the team, I'm a bench warmer.
Not necessarily.
Wait a minute, I just caught
that's
some-
a good.
I just caught that. Like, wait a minute. Oh, you
That's
corrected
a good
yourself.
conversation
Okay.
to have because the NFL.
I provide depth for the team. Did you got any?
Is that
what's
a good thing?
How
Is
many
that a
yards
good
you get this
thing?
season?
But this is the NFL.
couple. Right. Okay.
This is the best of the best.
Right.
And
So it's an honor to even be at that position.
It's also not
that point.
if. It's not if you're going to get injured.
Yeah.
It's when.
Right.
So because injury is 100% fact, you're going to
You
play.
will be called upon.
There is no wasted position on the 53-man roster.
Right.
Everyone plays on game day, mostly except for like the backup quarterback.
Right.
Everybody else, they see the field. So when we talk about depth, we're talking about the line, the offensive line. A lot of guys went down last year. That's the reason why Coach Stefanski, Maria, and Ryan knows this, got Coach of the Year.
Right.
Because we had, how many guys go down?
running
4?
running through guys.
And our O-line,
Yeah.
I mean,
4
we were
of the starters.
depleted.
Yeah.
They picked guys up off the couch. That's one thing that a lot of people really talked about, because we talked about getting Flacco off the couch. They didn't talk about how we had to bring linemen off the street
Right.
and to bring guys from practice squad and to plug and play guys who haven't seen a lot of action. And yet, because of our line coaching that we just lost, we were able to, and Coach Stefanski got the credit for that, like a head coach should, because he would get the credit if it was negative.
Right.
But they were able to overcome, because I think we were 4 linemen down from 4 starters.
Hanging on by a thread.
And we still made it happen.
Right.
And no one was talking about the tackles and the guards because they did their job. So no, Maria, I don't think they see being a depth player as a bad thing when you're in the NFL on a 53-man roster.
Right. I wouldn't care as long as that check clear. I wouldn't care what you call it.
As long as that check going clear.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Right.
But when I look at the team, Ryan, I see that these guys, when you especially a D tackle, they're going to know right away when they put the pads on from Ohio State.
Yeah.
If he can handle playing with the big dogs, with the dogs that's already here on the front line, because one thing that happens in practice, Maria, is you got ones against the twos. You know, ones will be going against the backup, the threes and everything. And that's a chance for those young guys to get some recognition.
Some reps or some recognition.
Not just reps,
all right,
but recognition. If you manhandling a starting guard, you know, they're going to give you more consideration.
That's disrespectful.
So if a guy come in, Maria, drafted, first round rookie.
Them veterans don't like that. Nah, I've seen a couple fights break out. Like, this practice, man, you doing a little too much.
But if you got him
young buck, you doing too much.
I too was one of those guys who was a disruptor who was called a young buck.
I'd be like, that's my baby.
And got in trouble.
I would name names of who you was out there dogging during training camp.
Exactly. I was on practice squad. I mean, not practice squad. I was on practice team.
Yes.
On the practice, like on the scout team.
Yeah.
The scout team dogging the starting D, and they was getting mad like, "Oh, you trying to catch the ball?" I'm like, "Man, I'm trying to see game day.
Yeah.
I'm trying to start."
So hold on, what'd you say when you came in? Okay, so you got to make the squad, but when you first came in that original training camp, was it some players who you like, man, they trash?
How the heck did they? How the hell?
Yeah.
How the heck are they on the same team?
Yeah.
I did.
Like, hold on, you moving like that and you able to be in the league a couple years. I know I got a chance.
Some of them players, Ryan, they were cut. That was their last year. And it was rightfully so. I'm like, yeah, they don't belong here.
Well, but now you probably understand. Like, man, their knees could have been hurting. That back, the SI could have been acting up. He could have probably had lumbar issues from whatever down. So yeah, I know you probably understood. But you didn't understand then.
Right. And I want to dive a little bit more into the draft picks that we have.
All right.
After this first commercial break.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, now welcome back to the show. Now, Josh, okay, the draft picks now.
Yeah, and I was talking to Ryan. I had one of the, we got the draft grade. He said it was a B because for the most part we didn't need any first rounders. We didn't have no first round picks anyway.
Yeah.
But we didn't have to make a splash.
Exactly.
And we got the players that we needed, which were depth position guys.
Okay.
If you look at the quarterback position, we're good. We got 1, 2, and 3. Guys who are all three of them are ones.
Mm-hmm.
The running back position, I say we're good. If you look at all the key positions,
right,
we're good.
We're good.
We need it, and that's what I mean when I say we need a depth. But I see these guys, Ryan and Maria. I see these guys coming on right away. The D tackle from Ohio State, Mike Hall. The lineman, Zach Zinter, Michigan. That's so crazy though. We got Ohio State and Michigan.
Well, yeah, I don't know if you know the story actually, Josh, but Mike Hall, obviously our second round pick, Zach Zinter, the guard out of Michigan. Obviously Ohio State, Michigan rival schools, but last year in the big game when Ohio State played Michigan, it was actually Mike Hall that inadvertently fell and broke Zach Zinter's leg.
Oh, wow.
And so,
I didn't know that.
And so now they're teammates on the Browns.
Oh, wow.
I wonder if Zach feels any...
accidents happen.
I don't think they're teammates. They're bros now. Yeah. And I think I heard a little bit about
friendships
that.
now.
How, there were rivalries.
Yeah.
Rivals,
so
against each other. Now they brothers.
Yeah.
In arm.
Right.
And that's amazing because now they get to battle together.
Mm-hmm.
And then we picked up some corners and linebackers. That was much needed. And I believe that these guys will contend for the 53, but will be special teams guys right away. And that's the way that these second-day draft picks that are cornerbacks, Maria, that are linebackers, Maria, they will be special teams guys. That's the way that these guys will see the field, the 53-man roster.
Right.
Sort of like myself, being a position guy coming in and then having to switch positions automatically with special teams return. That was in my favor. But when other guys come in, the trio is there. So we got a cornerback. The trio is set. it's not so much that this cornerback can come and do and then beat out a Denzel Ward, a Emerson, or Newsome, who's up for contract, who's going to get that 5th year. Mm-hmm. So when we see that, we see depth, more depth. Okay. But again, special teams players. Right. So I think overall, I agree with Ryan in the grade. The draft as a whole was a B for the Browns. We didn't need much. It was vanilla. We were kind of enjoying the festivities and moving on.
What would have made it, Ryan, can I ask you, what would have made it an A, though? I feel like even though you're saying we got
an A, if we got first round picks.
Yeah, I mean, it's really like you only give an A, I suppose, if they make a splash or a certain player really falls to them and they get the fruits of the labor on that. But I mean, don't get me wrong. I thought it was a great draft for the Browns. I love the Michael Hall pick. I mean, the kid's 20 years old. He's a bit undersized relatively for a 300-pound, 6'3" defensive lineman.
What?
But again, he's in a stacked room with the defensive line, especially even the D tackle room now. I think it's like 6, 7 deep, adding like a Jawan Briggs in the 7th round. But you're planning for the future is what good GMs do. I mean, Shelby Harris, Delvin Tomlinson, they're not going to be here in the future. So let Michael Hall, if he doesn't play, sit behind these guys, these veterans. And even now he has a chance. I mean, the reason that they drafted him, and they obviously loved him because they got a record. They set a record number of calls to trade that pick back, but eventually Andrew Berry stood put because there were 3 defensive tackles that they wanted specifically because these were interior pass rushers that had the ability to add to like on the outside with Myles Garrett. The 2 of them were already gone, but Michael Hall was there, and they couldn't pass on him, and they absolutely fell in love with him, and the national media loves him. So that was certainly my favorite pick. Mm-hmm. But even then, like you mentioned, the guy's like a later one in, I believe it's Nathaniel Watson, the linebacker.
Yes.
I mean, he's a guy that played for 4+
State?
years. Yeah. SEC player or defensive player of the year. I think he was the only player last year with 100 total tackles and 10 sacks. But that's just a guy that fell. I think he had like a 5th round grade. So, I mean, he fell to the Browns. That was great. And then, the cornerback's a depth piece. But you still got a receiver. But I think that's where a lot of people got a little bit, I don't want to say upset, but they would have liked that 2nd round pick to be a receiver. But at the same time, I think they made a really good pick in Michael Hall.
Yeah, and I think we're good at the receiver position.
I do too. It was Jerry Jeudy. It filled it for me. Yeah.
And then the guys behind him.
Yeah, we still said Tillman.
Exactly. And we have to understand that it's important that these guys have to show what they're made of now. The Tillmans and the guys in the that aren't the star players. And Maria, that's what separates a 1.
Okay.
An A.
All right.
We didn't have to make a splash. So for any team, a splash at number 1, solidifying a need will make you have that, that
higher rating.
A grade.
I got you.
I did want to talk quickly about the NFL allowing I think this is for concussions. Yeah. They're allowing players to wear the Guardian helmet.
Yeah.
And this is the Guardian helmet, and the Browns have been wearing this when they go full pads. A lot of teams wear their Guardian helmets in practice. And it allows for them the head to be substantially decreased amount of concussions. I mean, it's safety protocol. I don't know, Brian and Maria, how the game will look in a game with majority of the players wearing Guardian helmets. It may look weird for the NFL. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think it'll definitely look a little bit strange, especially because if these players do elect to wear them, it's more likely going to be 1 or 2 rather than the whole team. So it kind of does throw it off. Yeah. But I mean, we all know why they're doing it because concussion safety.
And who's going to argue with it?
Yeah, and if you're a guy like, I mean, I heard the debate. Like if you're, for instance, Tua was kind of the poster child, unfortunately, for concussions. If you're Mike McDaniel, do you try and convince Tua Tagovailoa to wear one of these helmets? Even though, but it is a lot of players, you look good, you feel good, you play good. Mm-hmm. And I don't really think anybody thinks he's necessarily look good.
Okay, hold on, wait a minute. Because you can always pimp something out, though, right?
Well, you can.
Because it kind of looks like a little marshmallow head. But helmets look weird anyway.
You have to have the same color, I believe.
Because I feel like with certain players wearing or something, it might look weird with not having like the consistency on the field. But I do feel like these players they dressing up before the pregame and all that. They find a way to kind of throw a little spin on it, and we know at the end of the day it's for their safety.
They can't throw no.
I think you can airbrush
the rule.
They might have some rules.
We got a sock rule. You got to have your socks a certain way.
Right. Don't put nothing, no graffiti on these helmets.
I can see my calls, my cleat type. Putting a cause.
There you go.
But that might open the door for so much other stuff, like putting non-team designs on it.
Yeah.
Because your helmet usually displays your team logo.
Right.
So to put another logo on it may make make the NFL come out with a rule change.
Right.
You know, either they have to be a certain color, or they might just find players, and players will do it anyway.
So would you, if you were still playing, Josh, would you wear it?
I wouldn't wear it.
Hold on. Knowing
what I know now, I would wear a safer helmet, a safer graded helmet.
Okay.
I wasn't too worried because I'm aware, Maria, of the risk.
I think it's the concussions actually talking right now, Josh. Not Josh.
Okay.
It's not Josh. He's here physically, but no, Josh. Are you trying to tell me with the concussions that you had?
Know.
No one knows they kind of know the long-term effects that concussions, being exposed to concussions can have in someone as they age. Not to say everybody's going to be exclusive to what will or can happen. So knowing what you know now, you're saying you would not opt to wear one of those, what are they called?
Guardian
helmets.
I'm different now. Knowing what I know now, yes.
Thank you.
Had I been playing, though, no. I had an opportunity, Maria, to continue to wear the Zenith helmet, and it was much more safer, but it didn't look good. I didn't feel good in it.
Yeah.
I felt like I lost a little swag, so I sacrificed health for looks. The safety grade on my helmet that I wore was weaker than the Zenith helmet. So I sacrificed that when I was playing. And maybe I shouldn't have, because I get yelled at a lot for forgetting things.
Sometimes a wife is there to help you make more sound decisions, because, usually the ladies are the ones with the brains.
Yeah, for the most part.
I would probably have you wearing a Guardian helmet.
Okay.
I don't care how cool you think.
Well, there you go. That's my answer.
Because, if it doesn't mess up your performance, if it doesn't slow you down.
Didn't look good.
If it's nothing...
It didn't look good. Maria, Shedeur Sanders is projected. And Ryan, how do you feel about this? Shedeur Sanders is projected to go in the first round, to be the first pick. Hold on. Shedeur Sanders
for 2025?
No, he's favored to go number 1 in 2025.
Are you?
And they already have the odds out. They have the odds out on this. So people are already able to bet on the odds for the first pick in the 2025 NFL draft.
What do you mean? Hold on, wait a minute. What do you mean they can bet on the odds?
You can put money on it right now, and you best believe that throughout the season those odds will change. They'll get either better or worse.
Oh, okay.
Depending on how well he does.
At that point, though, can you change your bet or no?
You can't change. Once you lock it in,
I didn't know.
Okay. That's against the gambling rules. Come on now.
Mind. Hold on, wait a minute. The season ain't going like I thought it was.
They already got your money.
Give me my $2 back.
They already got them. They already spent them $2.
All right. Okay.
But $2 might get you
That's
a lot of money.
That's not how that works, right?
Yeah, so people have already waged their money.
I know you can bet on that.
Yes.
Wait a minute, y'all fill me in. Could you bet on the draft this year?
Yes. Yeah. You can bet on.
How long has this been a thing?
Round. It's been a thing as long as betting has been a thing.
I had
more unique bets come available every year.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Just when you think you know everything.
Yeah.
You realize you know nothing.
Right. Maria, we borrow
$5 so I can make a bet.
Look, we got a real treat for our viewers.
Oh, yeah.
The Best of Cleveland kicks off.
New segment when we return. Segment. Don't go anywhere. Now, welcome back to the show. Now, Josh, okay, we got this new segment that we want to do called The Best of Cleveland, where you're going to see us going around town, asking people what they find, the best of, whether it's
best in Cleveland.
Food, like restaurants, burgers. It could be schools, it could be neighborhoods, it could be whatever. But today, we decided to talk pizza. So we went around and asked localers, the locals, who they felt had the best pizza in Cleveland. Check this out. What's up, you guys? We're hitting the streets today to find out who has the best pizza in Cleveland. Let's go. Who would y'all say has the best pizza in Cleveland?
I say Pizza BOGO, Cleveland Heights.
Cleveland Heights, Pizza BOGO. Okay, sir, how about you? Who got the best pizza in Cleveland?
Doing Papa John's with the deep dish. The meat lovers.
I ordered from Geppetto's.
Okay, you like Geppetto? Thank y'all so much for participating.
You're welcome.
All right, now you guys, we are out here with Ron and Sharday. We still sticking to the same question. Who has the best pizza in Cleveland? Ron, I'm going to let you go first.
Giannino's, Bedford Heights, Ohio.
Giannino's?
Hands down.
Oh, okay. I'm going to Giannino's. Okay. He might be on the stuff right there. And which, she got I don't know. She liked that selection. Oh, Giannino's.
Domino's Pizza.
No, good God dang on well you don't like no Domino's Pizza, especially in Cleveland, where we all know how to cook. Who has the best pizza in Cleveland? What you think?
Angela Mia.
Angela Mia?
Absolutely.
I ain't been there in a minute.
You got to go to the one at Richmond and Monticello. Pizza BOGO, Angela Mia.
And Angela Mia's? Pizza
I heard that one
BOGO,
before.
Angela Mia's. Now, what you think? Who has the best pizza in Cleveland?
Geraci's.
They got a new pop-up shop downtown on like East 4th, don't they?
Yeah, East 9th Street.
All right, now you guys, I'm out here with some real bikers girls. Hey! Who has the best pizza in Cleveland? I'm gonna hop up and go one by one. Okay, what you think? Who has the best pizza in Cleveland?
I say Pizza BOGO on Cleveland Heights.
Hey, Pizza BOGO again. Okay, what you thinking?
I'm going to say Angela Mia's in East Cleveland.
They do. Okay, now what you think?
Angelo's Pizza.
In Lakewood? Okay, I know what you're gonna say.
Jets.
She's like Jet. Oh my goodness. She said Edison's Pizza earlier. She said Edison's Pizza. She said one I like. Now you know this one I went to up the late night, Josh. You was like, don't be going out there. I'm from the hood, so I could be out there. Who did you say had the best pizza in Cleveland? Arcade's Pizza. Arcade's Pizza. If you don't know, look them up. You gotta go get you. They open till like 4 or 5 in the morning. Arcade's Pizza. If you ain't never heard about them, Google them.
You better have your gun when you go down.
Look at them. They behind me trying to get on the same page as far as who has the best pizza in Cleveland. But watch this. I'm going to break all that up. Watch this. Hey, you guys. It's Maria back again asking the best of Cleveland question. And the question today is, who has the best pizza in Cleveland? I had this lovely couple out here. And I saw y'all trying to get on the same page. But I want to know individually, who do you think has the best pizza in Cleveland?
I haven't had pizza in a while, but I will say Vincenzo's.
Where is that?
It's right downtown.
Close. No,
It's called, oh,
it's on
called
84.
East 9th. On East 9th.
Yeah, between 4th and 9th.
I've never heard it. That's what you're going with too?
No, I'm going with Antonio.
Question, who has the best pizza in Cleveland? Who wants to go? Who wants to
I'll go. I think probably Valley Pizza in Valley View. We got wood fire pizza. It's really good.
Valley Pizza. Oh, I gotta check that
It's a
one
new
out.
joint. You gotta check it out.
You gotta check it out. Oh, you said it's fine. All right, now you guys, we are back out here still asking the same question. We're doing our best of Cleveland segment, asking Clevelanders who has the best pizza in Cleveland.
We're going to go hands down with
Angela Mia's.
Angela Mia's. Thank y'all. okay. Oh, you are? Okay. All right, now you guys, you heard what they had to say, but what are your thoughts? Who do you think has the best pizza in Cleveland? Leave your suggestions in the comments below. Okay, now Josh,
You like that, huh?
I'm a pizza connoisseur, all right? And I was got a little disrespected by some of the answers.
Right.
You had Domino's on there?
I think, and the Domino's one, it didn't quite understand. Our viewers didn't understand, or you didn't, because remember, her husband gave the answer that she was going to give.
So she was stumped.
So she was spiteful. She was mad at him.
Oh, okay.
She was pulling a you.
I'm going to say Domino's.
She was like, why you take my answer? And I was going to say that. So she folded her
But
arms.
your default is Domino's?
She got mad and said Domino's out of spite.
Oh, okay.
Like, well, whatever, Domino's. And then you called her and was like, Domino's?
No, I was like, wait a minute.
And real quick, so our viewers understand, and I'm not sure, Maria, you or Ryan knows this, but Cleveland is ranked top 10 in the country as it relates to pizza. And we're behind Chicago and
New York,
New York.
Well, who else though?
But Cleveland is I have to look at it again. Cleveland is 5 on the list.
That's
5
high.
or
I'm
6,
sorry. That's
and it's
high up there. That's high up there.
And people didn't know that. And
that's what I'm saying. So when they yelling out Domino's and Papa John's and what else? What was the other one?
Papa John's.
Okay, let's talk about
We're
that.
not against them.
No.
But we're saying, because those are chains, but we're saying what makes the Cleveland pizza market unique,
right?
in their name.
You can't say a pizza that they can a brand that they can get anywhere. Nationwide. We talking about what's exclusive to us.
Exactly.
So,
you can get Papa John's everywhere.
Right.
You can get Domino's everywhere.
Everywhere.
But the names, the mom and pop pizza shops, the ones that are unique to Cleveland.
Thank you. That's what we looking for. So when y'all see us around town with our cameras and we get some content for this segment right here, be authentic, be unique, something that's exclusive to Cleveland.
Be truthful. Be truthful. If it was Domino's for you,
it ain't no Domino's.
Say it.
You know.
They might have come out because we might be.
Ryan, when the last time you had Domino's?
Actually, this weekend. But
See?
no, but
Domino's?
I was in Cincinnati for my friend who was graduating, and it was like at midnight.
Oh, okay.
So it was like just to do it quick.
That's hangover pizza.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good enough.
Okay.
To
If you
prevent
gotta-
a hangover.
Right.
pizza.
You gotta
If
get
you
something in
got
the
an
stomach.
urge
Yeah.
for some pizza,
Yeah.
you know the chains is where to go. 'Cause they
Right.
open all the time. The mom and pop shops
And I will
close
say,
up.
I know y'all might have noticed my face frown up when they said Jets. I had
You did
two bad
frown up.
experiences with Jets. Now, I guess we got to go to a different question. What makes a good pizza?
Oh.
Now, I'm talking about the crust. Is it a thin crust? Is it deep dish?
dough.
Is it buttery underneath the crust? You know, that matters. Was
Everything
it,
matters.
Was it hand tossed or is it something they just got out of the freezer and just put in there with the toppings on top?
Was
now,
the
sauce-
toppings fresh?
The toppings. Now, because sometimes you can get a pizza and you can tell those toppings came straight out of the freezer.
Right.
You know, so it's extra watery on top of
Soggy.
your pizza. Right. Is the cheese? Is it a nice quality of cheese? Because sometimes cheese can get too greasy or it can be too salty.
I ain't as,
but then the salt. I'm
I
telling you, I'm a
ain't-
pizza
not-
connoisseur.
Maria is,
And
but
then the
I'm not as
sauce.
picky.
The-
I'm not as picky, but I am pickier.
So then who would you say?
Look, I'm pickier
Uh-huh.
now, but Maria be like,
I had Jets one time and
it's
it
a
was
little
just too
burnt
bread.
right
It was
there.
too bready. It was
I'm
just a
not
bunch of
against
bread.
that. I like Jets when you had it that
When the last
one
time you had some Jets?
N-
I went over
the
somebody's
last
house for
time you
Halloween.
did.
They had Jets. I
It was
never
the
heard
last
of Jets.
time you did, and then we didn't have it again.
We have no
because
more. It didn't meet
her
the quota.
experience- Yeah, her experience was bad.
It's
I'm
keeping
like,
us from the top, you know, being
Pretty
top
good.
3 on the list of all places to eat pizza for Cleveland.
Right, and
I
the-
feel like it's just not. Jets was too thick. It was too bready for me. But when they start talking on Antonio's, Angela Mia's, Arcade, is it Geraci? I can never pronounce
Geraci's.
it right. Geraci, Giannino's, you know, things like
somebody, the one big one that people kept mentioning
Mm-hmm.
was Pizza BOGO.
that. Pizza BOGO.
I don't think I've ever had that.
I don't remember
brought it
having
home. I
it.
used to get my hair done in Cleveland Heights. It was. I
It
think
kept
it was.
saying Pizza BOGO.
It's right there on the corner. I think I brought it home for us a couple of times.
I gotta have
have it
Angelo's. We're
again.
used to Angelo's.
Somebody said get the
That-
seafood.
Angelo's is on the map.
We go to Angelo's, but someone said get the seafood pizza at Angelo's, which I didn't even
Okay.
know was a thing. This is the first time at Angelo's down in Lakewood. If
What
you
was
have
the
not,
other one?
Angela Mia's.
Yeah,
I've been
have
there.
we had that?
Yeah,
Have
but
we
she
had
said
that, though?
she said a different location than the one I've been to. Yes, I brought that home too.
Okay.
Yes, but
I
Angelo's
got-
pizza.
See, I don't have pizza unless Maria has
It's
it.
the first time I ever had zucchini on my pizza.
She's the
at
hunter
Angelo's.
gatherer of the family. She's the hunter gatherer.
Ryan,
Unless
who's,
she has it,
okay, Ryan, who's
Yeah,
your
what's
favorite
up?
pizza? Favorite pizza in Cleveland? When you like,
yeah, that's tough. Have you guys ever had Farinacci's?
Fair enough.
No, where are they at?
There's one in Macedonia. There's one in Hudson. It's very good.
Write it down.
But like chain wise, I think it's a chain. I don't know if it's national or not. I don't think it is. But
Okay.
like Giannino's, like you guys mentioned.
Giannino's?
I
Okay.
love that. I think it's so delicious.
Okay, he said so delicious. Somebody said Il Roni. I've been to Il Roni before. You know, okay, real talk. Whole Foods has a really good pizza.
Right.
The fire burn.
They do.
Yes.
Because of the way it's cooked.
Thank you. And the ingredients as well. Who would you say for your top pizza?
I like the fire grill, the wood grill. You know, when they
Yeah.
stick it in there, that Whole Foods has. The guy on the bike has said one I never
What guy?
had.
Oh.
The Valley
he said something like Valley View Pizza.
Valley Pizza.
Yeah.
It wasn't Valley View because
Yeah.
that's an area.
I think
But
it was
I
down there
remember he
in
corrected you.
Valley View. Okay.
Yeah, he said it was fired wood grill. I think the best pizza for me right now, hands down, is Edison's
Never had it.
in the market. Yeah, we went and we go into the market and get. They
So
were
I don't know
in
what happened with
Tremont.
Edison's.
They
were in Tremont. They
and
had this
a
house on the
building.
corner right there on Tremont.
Everybody come off from
Ryan,
everywhere.
you would call the place to order. They'd
Yeah.
be like, okay, you say you call at 3:00 in the afternoon.
They say 6 o'clock.
Yeah, come pick up in 3 hours. So
Three-
yes.
That's how many people would be ordering.
That'd
yes.
be some damn good
I-
pizza.
well, it is really good pizza.
And people
but now
we
they
travel.
moved inside of Dave. I think it's like
Dave's,
Lucky Supermarket
No, it's a market in Lakewood.
in
I
Lake.
believe.
Yeah, is that Lakewood or like
'cause
the
it's a
Clifton
pulp
area?
over there.
Yes, it is. So,
And
Edison's has really good
yeah,
pizza.
Edison's. It's in the
So
supermarket
you guys,
right now.
so I want you guys to chime in. Who do you think has the best pizza in Cleveland? Because we'll try them. We will really try
Yeah,
them.
we're gonna go and try them, and then we're gonna respond. We're gonna hit y'all back on
And
them.
I'll be like, I don't know what's wrong with your
Yeah, I
taste
don't know what's
buds,
wrong
but
with
no.
you.
Look, you guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, now welcome back to the show. On top of that, look, can I just ask y'all a real quick question? I was late getting here today. I apologize to the whole crew here. Do I look different to you guys at all? Let me start with Ryan. Ryan, do I look different to you?
Do you look different?
I feel like
Do I look
it's a
different?
setup.
Do I look different?
I feel like if you don't say the
I
right
hate
thing,
when yeah. Like, did
but I'd rather her be
Both of
mad
them.
at you.
if I didn't notice they cut half an inch off their hair, it's like, how
Right, you
dare
didn't get in
you?
trouble. Right.
How dare you didn't notice the nail color I have?
I just want to
I'm
ask.
like, what?
So I don't look different to you at all.
No.
Josh?
Yes, of course you look different. Look more beautiful every single day and everything you put on.
Always
Like,
attractive.
okay, do I look tired? Do I look sick?
You look rejuvenated, fresh.
Okay, so this is the thing. I don't have any makeup on. And I don't know why. And I just got to ask the guys, do you prefer your woman to wear makeup or not? Do you care at all? Because it takes about 40. Oh, yeah, you guys did good. Because especially when you're on TV, I'm thinking like, okay, I got to put makeup on because I got to make sure I don't look no bags under my eyes and got to contour and the lighting and everything. But in everyday life, I'm noticing men and some women too, they will, the women that wear makeup, they'll be all in supportive of it. But the women that don't, I don't need makeup to look cute. Now, usually women that wear makeup, they're not doing it for any insecurities. I personally wear makeup. I think it's fun. I like the artistic, style behind it or whatever.
But you was a makeup artist at one point.
Yeah, but I'll tell you this. It was this girl when I went to Champion High School down in Columbus, Ohio, shout out. She was like wearing a full face in 7th grade, right?
Wow.
One day she came in with no makeup on. And I thought,
who is that?
I'm like, are you sick? I'm like, everything okay? Like, she looked totally different. So I understand how some guys can be trouble.
You need to be holding the IV bag. Are you okay? Do you need food?
No, because some
Mrs.
women.
Johnson.
No, and I'll say this too. Some women, they get all in the high and mighty, like, I don't wear makeup. My man don't need all that. But the main photos, them guys be online looking at, be having women with a full hair, all the everything down to a T.
I get it.
Full face of makeup. So I'm just asking. I just want to know if I look different or not. That's all.
Okay.
And as I'm getting older too, I feel like makeup is starting to age me because it just
think
looks
the
weird
way
sometimes,
certain people put on
I wasn't
makeup
feeling it today.
can age you.
Yeah.
The way people, if you don't, sometimes you slap it on. But as a whole, to your question, though, I think men generally want to see a woman without makeup. And then once you put it on and look even beautiful or
accentuate some of those.
Thank you for the words. I don't want to say more beautiful.
Right, I helped you. I helped you out, babe. I got your back.
But when you put the makeup on and you look different but beautiful in a different way, we like that too.
Right.
But if we just meet the makeup version and then we see the different version and it's looking like a
gremlin.
That would throw us. I'll be like, put your makeup back on.
Remember,
I'm not gonna make it.
Remember, I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Yes.
Don't make me hop after you.
She'd start taking off everything. We'd feel like we got catfish.
Yeah.
And that's not a good feeling. So if you take off that makeup and then your man suddenly wants you to tattoo the makeup on your face.
Is it a permanent situation that can happen here?
I prefer somebody because I met you with no makeup on.
Right. I didn't start wearing makeup till like well into my 20s. Like,
but that's
really
just the thing.
Yeah.
Like, you would rather meet somebody in their normal, most purest element.
Yeah.
And then everything from there is a great thing.
Right.
I don't know, man. How you feel about that, Ryan? Because it's different from seeing a girl in the club.
Do you like girls with makeup? No makeup?
From seeing a girl in the club.
Well, I mean,
outside.
obviously, if you see a woman or a girl with the makeup first, because normally makeup is a beauty enhancer, then you get this pre-image of her with makeup on, and you're just, if that's your first impression, of course, it's going to be a quote-unquote.
She fine.
Like, I don't want to say lesser version, but maybe a less beautified version.
Yeah.
Fashionable.
But I mean, it all depends on how much makeup you wear, what kind you wear, because like there's definitely women that look way better without makeup.
Without makeup, exactly. Especially if you don't know what you're doing. You're wearing too much. Yeah. Okay. All right. I just want to see if I look different.
I appreciate that.
That's all.
I appreciate that. I wanted to talk about Gilbert Arenas, former NBA star. Gilbert Arenas proposed to his girlfriend.
Okay.
Her name is Laura Govan.
Oh, I remember she was on Basketball Wives.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
He had a $400,000 ring.
Wait a minute. This must be an old story. Okay.
He had a $400,000 ring.
Okay.
And they broke up a week later after he proposed to her. Gave her the $400,000 ring. They broke up.
Okay. She keeping the ring probably.
She keeping the ring.
Mm-hmm.
He arranged a fake. He got back with her fake. I don't know how to say it. He started dating her for fake. In order to replace
he had a motive.
The ring.
Oh, he wanted to swap the ring.
He wanted to get the ring back with no problem. So he got back with her for pretend just to replace the ring with a fake one.
What?
She only found out because he made a post about it on social media, which then prompted her to sue him, which she did, and she lost.
And
guys are heralding Gilbert Arenas as a hero. He is my hero. I think she was wrong. I think it is wrong to keep an engagement ring if you didn't get married. Give that guy his, because it's a symbol. I don't know how you feel about this, Maria. I don't know how you feel, Ryan.
I agree with you.
Only reason I'm agreeing,
I want to give him a high five when nobody watching. Like,
well, it depends on how long they were dating. Like if it was like a new relationship and he just popped the question and then they ended up breaking up a little while later, okay, give the ring back. But say you've been dating someone for like 5 to 10 years, because some people do take that long to finally pop the question. You finally get your ring and then maybe it doesn't happen. You want me to give this back? I earned it.
Yeah. $400,000. That's a house. That is a house.
But that's Gilbert Arenas money. That's NBA. That's NBA money.
He dated her for like a couple months after that to get the ring back.
Well,
then
so now
got rid of her.
What type of person does that? Like my thing is
$400,000 worth.
Did you not ask for it back? Did you expect for her to just voluntarily give it back?
Because she
then
probably,
you got to look at what type of woman you dating. Like is she one that she go for the gold? Not for the gold digging, but she's searching to find a suitor that has the money to be able to say, oh, that $400,000 ring ain't nothing to me. You can keep it. Because only reason I'm saying you got to get that ring back is because Judge Mathis and all them court TV shows, they be saying you got to give it back.
You do, because
it was given with the intention of a wedding and a marriage taking place.
But
so since it didn't happen,
Maria will sell the ring.
I lost it. Why she didn't?
I lost it.
Because my thing is, he caught her
do something malicious.
But he caught her slipping because why?
Caught her slipping.
First of all, you already broke up with me, or we broke up. Now you trying to weasel your way back into my life. I'm hiding the ring. It's going to be in my security Dropbox.
Nah, you didn't know better. He didn't just
she got caught
weasel
slipping.
his way.
I bet you she learned that day,
He didn't weasel his way, Brian. He played chess.
Yeah, he
not
did play
checkers.
chess. He did.
Dang.
And when he got back, he was
That's
like,
true.
baby, we don't got to get married. Keep the ring. I just want to be in love with you, baby. And then treated her like
slipping.
A queen for 3 weeks or a month.
Dirty dog.
And got that thing and swapped it out. And she had no clue.
He's a swindler.
She had no clue until they broke up and he posted.
But my thing is, what kind of guy posts that too, though? Like, now I'm looking
She
at your
sued him,
character.
though.
Like, why everybody got to know that you did that?
She sued him. Hey, we got
Oh,
he
because
want credit. He wanted credit. And hey, I give you your credit.
Remind me of Swiper on Dora the Explorer that be
Swiper,
going around
no
stealing stuff.
swiping.
Yeah.
Guys, we're going to take another quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
I don't know. You got to be careful the kind of people you date, because I wouldn't think I would date someone who, like, if you were proposed to me, I'm trying to think, I would give the ring back if it didn't work out.
And that's just it.
I'm
man.
not getting this ring back now because I done put my time in. And
No,
I need this to put down a new house or something, because he gonna kick me out the house.
What? We got. Say, I'm gonna kick you out the
definitely
house.
gonna get kicked out.
But you know what? You've earned that one.
You know how I did.
No, I'm just saying.
No, yeah, that's way different.
Yeah, that's way different. Way different.
Yeah.
I would.
But
what do you think about this,
going around
though?
giving someone a $400,000 ring who you must not have really liked anyway, because you didn't even like her enough to let her keep it?
If you have to spend $400,000 on a ring, and then you got to think about giving it back, you shouldn't have done it.
You shouldn't have done it.
So that's
you
my
made a
only
mistake
thing.
from the beginning.
And you
gave it
need
to the
no
wrong person.
$400,000 ring. It's not even about the ring. It's about the rock.
Because I think if it's the right person,
it wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't matter. You'd be like, you know what? She can go ahead and have. She's a good person. She's a sweetheart.
Hold on. I don't say.
You already said I caught you. You said it don't matter.
I don't mean it don't matter like that. Keep the ring. I'm not for a woman keeping the ring. It's a symbol. Because this is the thing. That ring.
So how would you get it back?
I would be, Maria, I love you again. I love you, Maria. I think we should get back together.
I know he missed me, girl.
I miss you,
girl,
right.
He back and trying to get back with me, girl.
I went through therapy. And
you needed it.
I'm a changed man.
What?
Man, I'm going to be like Liar, Jim Carrey on that thing. You would never know. It'd be the exact opposite. You wouldn't even know my intention.
Look at him crawling back to me, girl.
I'd be at
because you know I got that wop, girl.
I'd be at the supermarket with you shopping. I have floral
but
colors
the thing
on.
about it is now, but
I be cooking all of a sudden.
Gilbert Arenas did all men. He didn't do y'all solid with this story, because now I know, and all the women in the world know, you're trying to get back with us and you done gave us something. I'm hiding it. I'm gonna give it to my girlfriend or my mom to keep this at your house, because he act like he want to get back together, but I don't know, he might be coming to rob me.
Lightweight.
He talks too much. He talks too much.
If you think your man is going to do that, you replace it before him and have him take a
But she didn't think he was going to do that.
No, because no one knew.
But now he done told the whole world.
Y'all had no knowledge.
Ryan, you go out here and propose to somebody and you want your ring back, you don't stand a chance now, because Gilbert Arenas done ran his mouth.
I promise you, this is what you do, Ryan. Again, play chess, not checkers. Propose to her with a fake ring. Only make it real
I got you something bigger
when y'all get married.
Give me the other ring back. I got you something bigger.
Just make that thing a cubic zirconia.
He could have said,
she won't know. What's she gonna get the little and try to take it to her to get it? If she got to do all that, that ain't the one. Make that thing fake originally, and then when she call you on it, Ryan, and she call you. Be like, oh yeah, the real one. I got the real one at the jewelry store.
Got one of those
infinity
diamonds.
As soon as we get married,
on the Home Shopping Network.
No, the Home Shopping Network. As soon as we get married, you get the real one. I think that's a good way. As soon as you get married, you get the real one. So you don't have to do it. Play chess.
Who would go into all that?
Well, when people out here playing games with marriage,
just don't get married. If you don't want to give somebody a ring and let them keep it, if the marriage don't work, then you don't need to be getting married.
What I was going to say is the ring that you have, I think it's a family heirloom. One day,
ain't nobody getting this. Put it in the casket with me.
You heard?
No, they sit on people at the.
One day, Maria, you might want to give that to your husband, your daughter's husband, to give to your daughter.
He better go.
And then so on and so forth.
He better get a job. He ain't getting nothing off my finger.
See, that's what I'm talking about, man. Maria ain't got no type of pride.
So you saying my daughter out here dating a man who's sizing my ring finger up? Like, yeah, I can go ahead and give her that. He got to go get a job and work hard to get a ring for his wife.
But wouldn't you want that ring to stay in our family?
Gonna stay right on me in the casket like this. No, but they said the people at the funeral homes be stealing the jewelry. You got to get it back.
Yeah. You gotta get that joint back.
Yeah.
You think I'm gonna let you be in the casket with your ring?
They
gonna be like, oh, Josh done buried her with the ring. I'm like, I sure did.
Like, Josh got a new pinky ring.
I'm like, I sure did bury her with that cubic zirconia. That diamond ring.
Josh.
Yes.
Ain't no family heirloom.
You ain't got to
hold on. Where my
you said you want to be cremated.
So I'm gonna tell your mama.
You said you want to be cremated, Maria. What you talking about? You want to be buried?
Isn't that weird? I've been thinking lately.
Ryan, with this conversation is going to a different path.
Cremate me. I know. I've never thought like that before. I'm like, what? Put my ashes in like a Aruba. I'm not gonna tell nobody. We gonna see. So hold on, back to what we were really talking about. And when I see your mom, I'm gonna say, I think you need to give up that ring, lady.
What?
Because you said it's a fair. I need to have your mother's ring.
I didn't say that.
So why you want to get my? Why do you want to?
We're starting with our family.
No, we start with your family. We're gonna start with them. Your mom got some nice. She got some nice jewelry.
No, not that one. That one right there. That one.
Look, y'all, we'll be right back. We clouded. We'll be right back. Oh. Hey, Miss Billy, let me see the ring.
Yeah, you ain't taking my mom ring. Anyway, Red Lobster is about to file bankruptcy because of its endless shrimp. The endless shrimp at Red Lobster has caused them to go under $11 million in the hole.
I don't know why, because they be acting stingy with the endless shrimp anyway. You try to get something to go, the waiters be like, you can't take none to go.
You've been here too long.
Why can't I?
It's
supposed to be endless. It's endless. I got my Tupperware right here in my
4
bag.
Hours. Everybody got Tupperware. They got a purse made out of Tupperware.
Oh, my goodness.
So $11 million. How people feel about that? Because Red Lobster's been a staple, man. My people's love
What you mean, $11 million what?
In a hole. They have $11 million in losses.
All they got to do is have
so they weren't having a good quarter anyway.
Lobsterita special.
A Lobsterita special.
Is it like, can I get like breaded or is it just straight like cocktail shrimp?
Oh, you can get.
Can you get whatever? I've never been to Red Lobster, believe it or not.
Maria took advantage of it.
Yeah.
She was in there.
We're going to send him and his date to Red Lobster. When we find his mystery date of Ryan.
You've
never been to Red Lobster?
No, never been.
Oh my God.
I've been to Red Robin.
My peoples will go there every occasion.
It probably every
birthday.
Hold on, let me guess.
Anniversary.
Every Sunday after church.
Every Sunday after church.
The black folks do.
Red Lobster. I mean, because they love seafood.
That's a treat.
On the East Coast.
Yeah.
They love seafood. And
Red Lobster was like a treat.
And it was considered
somebody got some money today.
In the black community, sometimes it's fine dining. Like, I want me a lobster.
Oh, God, don't be generalizing. Look, no, I'm just tripping off the fact that, Ryan, you can go and get, it used to kind of just be like the fried shrimp, but now you can get the shrimp scampi, the fried shrimp, you can get the
whole
shrimp.
menu. She was a part of the black community that went to Red Lobster for all special occasions. She like the endless shrimp, the shrimp scampi, the shrimp. I'm like,
I used to work
she sound like bubblegum shrimp. Shrimp cocktail.
When I was a student at Kent State University, I also used to work at the Red Lobster down in Fairlawn by Summit Mall.
Red Lobster.
You forgot?
Yes,
That's why you needed the Guardian helmet.
You walked up. See?
Wow.
I know, right?
Wow.
I would come home and give him my tips.
Under the bus, she would. She would come home after a good other weekend.
He was pimping me out the Red Lobster, y'all. He would take my money.
And then she walked off the job. When she finally quit, she just walked off.
Yeah, I got a tendency to
She didn't
leave.
even turn in her 1 week
I'm
notice,
not rehirable. I'm not. Y'all better get the Red Lobster and keep them from going under.
Don't forget about letting us know the pizza.
Oh yeah, your favorite pizza. We love y'all so much for watching.